Oh, it's on. Okay, hi guys. So I had double bubble advancing strategy that I was gonna talk to you guys about and kind of explain how to use it. My free trial to Loom, uh, no more, is no longer. So I'm gonna be doing it through Zoom, and I feel like we are all pretty familiar with Zoom at this point. So let me see if I can't pull up my PowerPoint to help explain it to you guys. Here we are. Okay, so I had the advancing strategy of double bubble. And basically, what double bubble is you will choose two topics and you'll put each of them in a main bubble. I'll show you an example to kind of help my visual learners. Um, okay, I don't know if you can see the mouse on this, but if you can, I'm going to try to pinpoint it with the mouse. So for double bubble, you choose two topics. So in this example, they chose spiders and bats. So now that you have your two topics, you have similarities between the two, like characteristics almost. So they're both they both can be a superhero. They have a superhero. They both eat insects and they both are black, like can be black. What's different about them, but it doesn't always have to be different. This is the difference between the double bubble and the Venn diagram. Usually you have the compare and contrast, what's the same, what's different. With double bubble, it's what's the same, what are characteristics they share, and what are just characteristics they have individually that they don't share. So bats can fly. Spiders are poisonous. Spiders are arachnids. Bats eat fruit. Bats are mammals and spiders spin webs. So they don't necessarily have to be differences. They're just kind of facts about one or the other. So that will really stretch your students to where it's not black and white, up and down, but it's more of the characteristics about them individually. Um, Here's another example. It's a little hard to see, but I chose this example because I wanted to explain to you guys that even though there are two topics, that's the purpose of the double bubble. There can be a lot of similarities. So for your students, if you're wanting them to have lots of similarities between the two topics, you just increase the amount of bubbles that you see in yellow right here. And then if there's like two similarities, you would just have two bubbles. Or you can start off with having your students do this middle yellow bubble with you and then have them add as many bubbles as possible and see what happens. So there's really a lot that you can do with this and you can really work it to your lesson. And then you can also add more pink bubbles or I don't know what color that is. Green bubbles. I couldn't tell if it was green or blue. But I'm gonna show you guys my example that I chose. So this can also be used in place of a Venn diagram. I said before kind of that we're going to do individual characteristics of each of the topics, but in this one, I did kind of a few characteristics, but then a few opposites to show you that students can really do both with this. So I chose cats and dogs, but I wanted to do a smaller version to show you that you can do both small and big. So I said that they can both be pets and they're both mammals. Cats meow, they have sharp claws, and they potty inside with a litter box or something like that. Dogs bark, I take a dog hiking, and dogs potty outside. Um, and that's really what a double bubble is. So you can use them to compare and contrast things. I'm just gonna show you guys my cover page real fast so that way, man, if I can move my little things around on Zoom. Yeah, so it's just the graphic organizer with two bigger bubbles, um, and then a little more information. It can serve as a more complex Venn diagram, but its main purpose is to help the child explain characteristics of the topic. The really important thing to note here is that the double bubble is called that because there are two central topic bubbles. If you want to do it with one central topic bubble and have characteristics span out around that, that's just a single bubble. The double bubble means two, so that way you're finding some of the similarity characteristics. But yeah, that is double bubble. Have a good day.